Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. I want to highlight some of the new Steam game releases that are dropping tomorrow. I typically try to do a new Steam game releases video every week, but didn't get to it this week, so I thought, let's take a look at some of the games that are dropping tomorrow. Friday is usually one of the bigger days for game releases. It's usually Tuesday and Friday, but yeah, some notable releases tomorrow, so let's get right into it. And let's start off with Klonoa Phantasy Reverie series. Now, this is remaking Klonoa 1 and 2. And if you're not familiar with Klonoa, it was a side-scrolling 2.5D action-adventure franchise that unfortunately wasn't a game that did blockbuster numbers from a commercial standpoint. It wasn't a game that, you know, Klonoa as a mascot never really resonated at the level of some of those other games that really got big in the 90s. But it was a game that those people that played it really did enjoy it. Ultimately, Klonoa 1 got a remake on the Nintendo Wii in 2008. Received really strongly, but once again, not a blockbuster from a commercial standpoint. This is kind of the last chance, I think, for like Bandai Namco to give Klonoa a shot and see how it resonates with the gaming audience, because I feel like, you know, year after year and really decade after decade, the audience changes quite a bit, and games like this, I feel like, have more potential than ever to hit an audience that in the past it couldn't. Like back in 2008, you know, not everybody was online when the Klonoa remake dropped, and not everybody was talking about a game like that, but in the case of this release, I'm not saying it's going to sell millions upon millions of copies, but if it's a quality release and people are talking about it, well, yeah, word of mouth is pretty powerful in the year 2022, and I feel like side-scrolling action games are always going to be something people end up enjoying. And this version obviously updated graphics. You've got adjustable difficulty settings on top of that. It's going to be an easy game to run as well, and Klonoa Phantasy Reverie series will be out tomorrow. Alright, next up, here's a game that's a little bit off the wall. Yurukill, the Calumniation games. Now, this is one that is combining a lot of different attributes and styles of gameplay. You've got a visual novel section to the game, you've got a shoot-'em-up portion to the game. The game notes escape, adventure, and bullet hell shoot-'em-up game pardon or kill. Let the madness begin. At the edge of despair lurks the unsettling past and an unspeakable truth. The game definitely is a little bit, I mean, off the wall, I guess you could say. If you're a fan of games like Danganronpa, I think from the visual novel aspects, it might be something you're going to be really into. There is a demo available, and the game itself is scheduled for a release tomorrow. I imagine this isn't going to be a game that everybody's going to be super excited for, but, you know, I'm not. This is another one of those games that I'm sure they're not expecting to sell millions upon millions of copies, but there is a core audience to these games that I feel like these games always do, you know, pretty decently. So we'll see how this one turns out. Again, it drops tomorrow. Next up, we have an early access title in Loadstar. This is not one that I've been following all too much, but I imagine it's going to be a game just because that open world survival style of gameplay is always going to be something a lot of people are into. Loadstar sends you and your squad of friends on your own space odyssey. Traverse multiple planets in a journey to get home without losing yourself or your ship to the perils of the unknown. Gather resources, farm asteroids, fight and survive with your own oh-so-welcoming AI sidekick. There is a demo available, and it will be hitting early access tomorrow. This is a game that obviously, you know, you can play with a bunch of friends. It notes a crafting, base-building adventure game that you can play alone, but is better with up to 8 friends. Lost in space, you have to survive by gathering resources to improve yourself and your ship through tech upgrades to help you navigate 8 hostile planets, work with your friends to survive the deadly aliens, murderous environments, and be the first of mankind to communicate with an intelligent species. And again, online co-op, upgrade your spaceship and optimize the layout for maximum efficiency, survive a variety of life-threatening monsters, and explore a series of handcrafted planets that get you coming back for new secrets. Loadstar hits early access tomorrow. Next up, a horror game that has really come on my radar more so recently, and that is MADiSON. MADiSON is a first-person psychological horror game that delivers an immersive and terrifying experience with the help of an instant camera. Connect the human world with the beyond, take pictures and develop them by yourself, solve puzzles, explore your surroundings, and most importantly, survive. This is a game that's definitely going for more of a psychological horror atmosphere, and I have to say, based on the screenshots, visually, the game definitely looks a little bit grim, to say the least, but visually I think it looks good and really has that horror vibe going on for it, which I feel like, you know, sometimes horror games, it's like a scale of how deep you want to go into that horror genre, and MADiSON looks like it's taking the horror genre pretty seriously, so this is another one that will be releasing tomorrow. If you're a fan of horror games, it might be something you want to keep on your radar. And then lastly, Dragon Forge will be dropping tomorrow. Become a powerful dragon and automate massive factories. Dragon Forge is an incremental base-building adventure game. Uncurse and explore a huge fantasy world full of quests, gather resources, and craft upgrades to become unstoppable. Discover over 100 fables of ancient wisdom at the Dragon Forge, a survival base-building open world title. You know, not really the style of game that I get super into. Like, the base-building survival genre, really not my cup of tea, but again, much like Lodestar, much like a lot of these games that are dropping, I couldn't get into V Rising all that much either, and I really tried, but yeah, like, so many people are into games like this. This is obviously a little bit different than that, but yeah, the Dragon Forge will be out tomorrow. And that's gonna do it for me. Again, personally speaking, Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series, top of my wish list right now. I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. Yurukill, I definitely have some interest in, so we'll see how that one turns out. If I get in the mood for a horror game, MADiSON is definitely a game that has my interest as well, but those are probably my top three. But Lodestar and Dragon Forge also dropping tomorrow. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button, so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.